Concentrate.
Hi, Internet!
And welcome to You're Gonna Regret It Modern Children's Movie Review. With Shining Leaf, and I am not shiny anymore. Yeah, as it turns out, I still can't sustain the Shining Leaf form for more than a few seconds without your guys' help. Loser! Ah! But we're back to reviewing movies, and we're back to our very special segment, Gotta Review 'Em All.
Sorry I'm late. I was just so busy playing both Pokemon Black and White that I completely lost track of time. I haven't slept for 3 days. Let's get this started.
Why do I already miss cabbage? You're telling me Princeton does not need a licensed Pokemon professor? This is gonna be weird, isn't it? Well, let's dive right in then, shall we? Pokemon the Movie 3, Spell of the Unknown.
The story starts by introducing us to Professor Hale, voiced by Dan Green, and his daughter, Molly, spending some quality time together.
I taught him everything he knows about Pokemon. Totally called it.
Remind me to kill you at the end of this review.
Entei's real big and strong, but it's still nice, just like you are, Papa.
I'm like Entei, am I? Well, then I am Entei.
Remember, he's pretending to be Entei. This is going to be confusing later on. You know, if this were a Disney movie, this would be a sure sign that Dan Green would die very, very soon. Unfortunately, duty calls, and Dan Green is being called away to investigate a secret chamber in some ancient ruins.
And I'll miss you.
One could say it's a chamber of secrets. I'm sorry. That was bad. Go on.
He opens up what looks like a box of dominoes, which accidentally releases the unknown, which promptly zap him away into no longer appearing in this film land.
Oh, let's do some elaborating.
I'll elaborate your face!
The Unknown are a class of psychic Pokemon with 28 shapes, one corresponding to each letter of the Latin alphabet, and 2 more forming a question mark and exclamation point. When all together like that, they have the power to read the thoughts of others and distort reality.
Ergo, the plot.
So Molly gets word about her dad's disappearance and then goes snooping around his laptop. Maybe she thinks he got sent to the digital world or something. One bad movie at a time, Husky. I hope you plan to pick those up when you're done, young lady. So she starts expressing her childhood trauma when the unknowns start gathering around her and begin the chaos that will reign throughout this movie. Although why they're doing this instead of zapping her away like they did Dan Green earlier is anyone's guess. So now it's wish-granting time, and since this child was just bereaved of her dearly loved papa, the first thing she wishes for is...
Are you the one who has called me here?
Why?
Papa, it's you!
Kid, I know this thing is also voiced by Dan Green, but your papa is not a huge hairy monster with a smoke pillar on its back. I don't know if you've noticed this.
This is Entei, the volcano Pokemon, and the legendary dog of fire. It stands at 6 feet 11 inches and is a powerful force to be reckoned with. It's one of 3 others, Raikou and Suicune, the legendary dogs of
Moving
thunder
on.
and water.
So, did she wish for her house to be encased in crystal, or, you know what, screw it, let's just get to our main characters. We rejoin Ash and Misty, reunited with Brock, as they encounter a fellow Pokemon trainer named Lisa, and time to get through this song as quickly as possible.
Wait, what are you doing? Stop! I have to explain all these Pokemon.
Be quick about it.
Totodile, Granbull, Giraffe, Chikorita, Apom, Noctowl, Bulbasaur, Butterfree, Cyndaquil, Mankey, Quagsire, and Pikachu. Ah!
You know, if there were just a couple more, I think we could have killed him. Next time.
So after the battle, Lisa leads Ash and company to Greenfield. Nice and generic name there.
Well, Greenfield's supposed to be a beautiful little town with beautiful gardens and a beautiful mountain with a beautiful mansion right at the top.
Come on, Leaf, let's go to Greenfield. Here we go. I'll bet it's gonna be full of ice cream and flowers and gumdrops and ooh. Wow, This looks like Emerald City's deranged cousin.
Green fields just as I imagined it. Beautiful fields of flowers that turn into a bizarre crystal wasteland that obliterates the entire... Hey, what's going on?
Our thoughts exact.
Yeah, Team Rocket is in this movie too, but don't expect them to do much here or in the later movies. Everything is getting encapsulated in this horrible glassy material generated by the unknown. We then cut to Delia Ketchum back in Pallet Town and learn that she knows Dan Green, aka Spencer Hale, and joins Professor Oak on his way to investigate the calamity.
Look! It's me! I'm in this movie! I'm in this movie!
And you end up being less useful than Team Rocket.
You're not nice.
Hey look! Tracy from the second movie is here too! Okay, bored now.
Hello, Pikachu! And Mom. Oh, hi, honey.
I didn't expect
Wow,
to see you
shut
fancy
down by his own mom!
You either.
Anyway, Ash and his mom wind up on the news where Molly and Dan Green spot them.
Papa, I want a mama too.
Oh jeez. This will end poorly.
You are Mama.
Hey, that's kinda how Leaf's parents met. Not cool, Husky. What, too soon? Try as they might, Ash and Pikachu fail at getting Delia back.
Can we all stay here forever?
If that is what you wish.
By the way, get used to that line, because it's pretty much half of Dan Green's dialogue in this movie. The Unknown's power continues to spread, as does word about the situation. And now it's time for a little continuity explanation. Take it, Oak!
At this point in Pokemon continuity, Ash's Charizard has left the team to train at Terrific Valley to become more awesome. But, upon overhearing the news about Ash's plight, it... I'm in so much pain right now.
We're reviewing this movie, not you.
Now, where were we? Oh yeah. Little girls with godlike power is never a good thing. Ash decides to sneak out at night to try to find a way to get his mom back. But it turns out he stinks at stealth because Brock, Misty, and Lisa all knew where he was and want to help. Lisa gives Ash her Pokegear to communicate with the outside.
Ever notice in the games that you could tag Pokemon to just about anything and they have it in this world? I mean, they have Pokegear, Poketch, Pokemon centers, Pokemon gyms, Yes, Husky, we're perfectly aware of absolutely everyone's obsession with Pokemon in this world.
Luckily for them, water doesn't turn into crystal because plot convenience! Team Rocket is useless, Ash and company make their way to the inside of the mansion, Professor Oak finds out and gets all mad.
Oh no, last time I said anything, you shot me with a wolf head.
Just checking.
And the power of Ash compels Delia to snap out of her spell.
From there this second!
Mama,
But she continues to play along because of the huge Dan Green monster right next to her.
isn't
Professor Oak gives Ash some exposition that we've already explained in this review about the unknown. Then they use some actually pretty good ingenuity for getting past the self-repairing crystal walls around the fortress. When suddenly reality takes another turn for the weird. Then Team Rocket says stuff. Next! Molly then wishes to become a Pokemon trainer, and creates an older copy of herself to make it a reality. Now this part I like. Brock challenges the older Molly to a Pokemon battle to buy Ash and Misty more time to find Delia. The reason I like this so much is because, up until now, it's usually just Ash who gets to participate in any real battles, and it's refreshing to see him share the spotlight every once in a while. Unfortunately, Molly used a cheat code to give herself some overpowered Dream World Pokemon, and Brock loses, which means Misty's up next, with much the same result, except this time everything is taking place in a magical underwater world.
How can we breathe underwater?
Go with the flow. Sometimes it's better not to ask questions.
Hey, Jesse, I got a question that's better I shouldn't ask. Do you think we're gonna get a bigger part in the next movie?
The two battles combined allow Ash to find his mom, but when Delia drops the bombshell about not being Molly's real mother, she takes it about as well as you'd expect a child with way too much power would. Dan Green shows up again to stop Ash, and Ash's Pokemon aren't strong enough to beat him. And Ash gets blown out of the fortress. That is until...
OMG, OMG, it's a rhyme! time for the ultimate clash between Charizard and Entei. Oh, I can't believe it.
Shut But before we get into the battle, Team Rocket will now explain why they never attempt to really hurt Ash or his friends in the show.
You see,
It's really very simple.
if anything ever happened to you, we'd be out of show business.
Ash then tries to get Molly to come with him, but she's too stuck in her fantasy world to come along. But enough about that. It's fight time! Go!
Never give up, never give in. Won't stop believing, 'cause I'm gonna win. Sing with my soul before I get old. What if there's no tomorrow? There is no limit to what can be done. Climbing the mountain with power so strong. Dusty roads down the way, leaving the...
Hey, I call foul!
Dan Green is about to blow Charizard's head off when Molly finally sees the error of her ways and calls him off. Now Ash and company can finally reason with this little girl, the crystals start melting away and all is well. Molly may be good with leaving, but the Unknown have used so much psychic energy that they're spazzing out, and everyone's going to die.
Classy. Time to wrap things up.
Ash tries his usual tactic of run into it with the usual results, then Pikachu and Charizard give it a shot with no more success until Dan Green steps forward, drawing a little power from Molly's wishes, allowing them all to blow the Unknown back to whatever dimension they came from. Dan Green says goodbye, the crystals vanish, the Unknown give back other Dan Green for some reason, the sun is shining, Team Rocket is stuck because of all the cops around.
So until next time, Team Rocket's fading out again!
The end!
What can I say? Out of the first 3 movies, Pokemon the Movie 3 is by far the best.
The plot was quite divergent from the previous 2 movies, and not only that, everywhere the other 2 movies failed, this one succeeds. Well, mostly. It was great to see someone other than Ash participate in battle for a change, and the story itself had some pretty emotional moments that I've chosen to gloss over. It's just no fun to make fun of those parts. In conclusion, all Pokemon fans must give this a watch. I could even see non-fans getting some enjoyment out of this.
It's just too bad we'll have to go back to reviewing terrible movies after this. Just look on the bright side. At least it won't be done with him anymore.
I need medical assistance.
It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new place to see. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude. But you still gotta catch them all to be the best that you can be. Everybody wants to make a statement. Everybody wants to call their mark. Everybody.
What do you mean Sears doesn't need a Pokemon expert?